Okay, so we're back. So we put the super box on with the queen excluder super box, which the bees are doing a pretty good job drawing out the wax comb. And the reason I put this on was to give these guys more room, because if it gets too crowded in there, then I think then your bees are more prone to swarming, because you know it's overcrowded, right? You don't want 15 people living in a one-bedroom apartment. So that's what my thinking was. Put this super box on there, give them some room to expand, and then because we're not seeing any honey being made down there, and it's getting close to winter months, another couple of months we'll be in the cold weather. So then I put my other inner cover on there with the hole cut there, that we're gonna put our new sugar water in there. And then my thinking is, and I could be wrong, so any of you experienced guys, tell me what I'm doing wrong, or tell me if what I'm doing right. But my thinking is, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, is if you put the sugar water on top here, it's gonna encourage the bees to come up, get the sugar water, and then maybe work these top frames. I don't know. Anyway, that's my thinking. Could be wrong, could be right. I'm probably making plenty of mistakes. Maybe I'm doing some things correct. I don't know. Like I say, there will be mishaps, I know. But I'm doing the best I can. So, and for the best part, they're still alive. So, so now we're just going to button this one up, and we'll take a look at this, the weaker hive. I think I've pretty much ruled out the idea of stealing something from this hive to put it in there. I think it's you're probably better off having one good strong hive through the winter than separating it and maybe creating two weak hives. So
borrow from Peter to pay Paul.
At the moment.
Yep.
So,
not always a good idea. Keep your own bank account safe.
and we have a hive beetle trap down the bottom, and we have one in here. So actually I didn't see too many hive beetles in this hive, which is a good thing. Oh. Okay. Excuse me guys, move. Off you go. Go on.
That lid doesn't look like it's on flat.
Huh?
The lid doesn't look like it's on
No,
flat.
it's not on there flat.
There you go.
Yeah, it's on there.
Okay.
I think. See, they haven't
Sealed that.
they haven't glued this one down yet. All right. I need to put some more. Well, there's enough oil in this one, I guess. Okay. On to number 2. Get rid of this. This is the hive I'm more concerned about. See, when we started off, it seemed like this hive was the strongest. There was more activity here. It seemed like there were more bees, and then all of a sudden something went on, something happened, and they became weaker.
Doesn't look like there's a lot of activity down here compared to that one.
This burlap seems to work pretty good. Still always is an issue for me to keep this smoker lit. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. off of the roof. Well, they definitely demolished that one. That's all empty.
Can you hand it to me? Look at the other one. Here's the other one when you're ready.
Or the other trap. Oh, I need to put the other lid on that. The lid with the holes in is over there. Okay. Did a darn good job of sticking this down. Three little hive beetles in there. It's amazing when you have something good like bees and everything, there's always something that messes things up. Beetles, why is that?
People mess things up too.
Yeah.
But we survived. They survived the storm, Idalia, so that's good.
Now see,
No activity.
very little activity in the super. It's kind of disappointing. They've drawn out the wax on here, but they're not depositing anything. It's like having a bank account with no money in it. So, do you know what? I'm gonna keep these super boxes on. Some of you experienced guys may
Say otherwise.
disagree, but I don't know. Like I say, you learn by your mistakes. Looks like they were going great guns for a little time, because you know it takes energy for these guys to make the wax for the comb. So they were going great for a period of time there, and then something happened. Something happened. Maybe something attacked the queen, or maybe the queen just didn't like the accommodation and took off. I'm not sure.
She didn't like her hotel.
So we're going to remove this super, and we're going to take a peek downstairs, and I'm kind of frightened of what we're going to find. So but we have to have a look. That's our part of being a keeper. Okay. And I've been pretty good about, you know, not diving in here every week, because you know, they seem to do good when you don't disturb them too much, but you have to take a peek in here every once in a while. So I've been trying to, you know, limit my inspections.
It's stuck to the queen excluder.
Yeah. There we go. See, this should weigh 60 to 80 pounds full of honey, but it's not. See,
Not a lot of activity.
No, this hive is definitely weak. Definitely weak. Like I say, to begin with, we were going great guns with this one. I mean, there's still bees in here, but hardly enough, I don't think, hardly enough.
It's like you got a 5-star hotel and a 2-star hotel.
Yeah, and this hotel's empty.
Lots of vacancy.
See, look. Poor little guys, girls. They're trying, but nothing on that side, nothing at all. Just a little bit on this side. Something happened. Now the only two differences between this hive, this brood box and this brood box. This brood box has the wire bottom. This one has the closed bottom. Don't know whether that could be a factor. Some people swear by the wire bottom, but I don't know. Maybe it's too easy for predators to get in there. I think I could be wrong, but I think their only hope for this hive here
Is to introduce a new
is
queen?
to put a new queen in, or else intermingle these bees with those bees, just shake the bees into the other box.
And start over.
Yeah. See, hive beetles right here. We have a little cluster of hive beetles. Maybe that's what the problem is. Maybe they're
killing them.
Maybe they're eating the eggs and
What's that cluster there? Off to your right.
that.
Yeah.
Looks like they started to make honey in there, but it's I don't see eggs. I don't see brood. Very disappointing.
Well, that's an idea. Shake these bees into the other hive.
Well, before I go doing that, I'll get some advice from more experienced people than myself. Otherwise, we're just gonna these bees are just gonna die off. It's basically no brood whatsoever.
It doesn't even look like they're moving as much.
Yeah, I don't know what they're trying to do. I guess they're trying to
Survive?
keep house, but it ain't working.
See if you see a queen.
Are you taking still snaps
I am.
of this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have to wait till you prop it correctly.
Not a single cap brood. No eggs. So, as inexperienced as I am, I can pretty much safely say they're queenless. which is such a shame. Because for a while there, they were doing really good. But look, nothing happening. Poor little guys. Nothing. So for right now, what I'm going to do, I don't. It's pointless going through the rest of the frames, but it's going to be the same story. We're going to put this back.
I'd say leave the super off.
Well,
I would leave the super off. And leave the queen excluder off. That's what I would do. It's pointless to have a second story when they're not doing what they need to do downstairs.
yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. If there's no queen, that's what we're suspecting, you don't need a queen excluder. Let them still feed them.
Yeah.
See some butterflies today. They're going to fly away and go in there if they want. You're thinking of shaking them in there?
Yeah.
You have the brush.
There's not that many to shake.
No, there's not.
Look.
Look, there's nothing.
You're right.
I wouldn't. Just feed them from there, lovey.
Huh? Just put the feeder
Yep,
frame on top here.
yep. Here's the lid.
Okay. So as you can see, folks, we got a weak hive here.
And they're not going to last unless we introduce a queen. Now, would they go over to the other hive?
No, I don't believe so.
Here's the lid.
So the only thing we can do with these fellas right now is feed them, and I'll wait until we get some information on what to do.
I mean, it was so hot, it could have just gotten too hot.
Well, no, the bees, I believe, they like the hive to be about 95 degrees, and yes, it has been hot, but I think it's been a strange season for the plants that they get their nectar and honey from.
I'm suspicious the queen got killed from a carpenter ant. And that one, you said it has a screen bottom so the carpenter ant could get to it. Whereas the solid bottom does not.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to leave these guys here for a little bit. I don't think there's any.
nothing.
Well, at least we have some nicely drawn out frames for next season.
And that's the yellow we see?
Yeah, the wax.
That's not the wax you put on.
No. The wax I put on just gives them a little kickstart, and then they,
The yellow is what they did.
yes, pretty much.
Okay. Well, if you want to sign off, we'll put those in the cart.
So
Let me clean up.
that's our little video for today, folks. So again, be patient, be happy. What else? So you can be enthusiastic. Don't give up on your bees. Just like I say, us new beekeepers, even experienced beekeepers, we are going to have drawbacks. So be kind, be happy, and until the next time, thank you. Give us a thumbs up and a subscribe. Okay, see you on the next one. Bye bye.